So I've been seeing a lot of interesting takes on pre-movie Spongebob recently, from band geeks being mid to this very intriguing tweet. Now what this tweet does is go through some of the arguments against modern Spongebob and try to point out how this was present in classic Spongebob as well. And I think while some of them are definitely true, not only are many of them not true, but in my opinion it's basically the ones that matter. Number 1. SpongeBob is too naive and stupid. So here we got 4 pre-movie episodes where I could agree that SpongeBob in most of these is pretty stupid. However, this is something we're gonna see some more of later, where the problem isn't SpongeBob being stupid or naive, that's part of his character, it's all about moderation, and that's a word I had to Google. SpongeBob not understanding that the criminal he is hiding from is the bodyguard he hired to protect him is not comparable to him doing shit like this.
1 gazillion years. You sure about that math? They do math good.
I'm Your Biggest Fanatic just has SpongeBob be not even stupid or naive really, maybe naive. He's just really starstruck, and that makes him go along with whatever his idol says because he desperately wants to be a part of his group. Meanwhile, in season 14,
They do math good.
Number 2, there is too much Squidward torture. This one might be the worst one when it comes to moderation, cause these examples are hilarious. I will give you jellyfishing just cause that's a rough episode for Squidward.
Firmly grasp it!
But that's one episode, cause the 3 others are not Squidward torture episodes. Like, this actually made me baffled. Why is Naughty Nautical Neighbors here?
Patrick, you are the dumbest idiot it has ever been my misfortune to know.
The episode where Squidward gets mad at SpongeBob and Patrick playing, and he ruins their whole friendship intentionally.
You're a turkey!
What's that?
That's what you are!
Well, you're a bigger one.
Well, you're still yellow. You know what else is yellow?
What?
You are!
Bro is a villain in this episode. I can't possibly see how what happens to him isn't justified. Like, compare this to Ink Lemonade where Squidward gets tortured for the whole episode for literally doing nothing.
May I borrow a cup of squid squeezing? Thank you!
The camping episode is also ridiculous on here. Squidward in this episode puts himself into a situation where he ends up getting hurt because of him just being a giant asshole.
You think your little have fun inside challenge is gonna make me come camping with you, but that is never gonna happen. There's no way I'm gonna sit out here all night with you 2 losers, so get used to it.
Okay. Have fun inside.
That's it, I'm in.
Club Spongebob is the same case. Why did bro need to climb up into the clubhouse just cause they had a secret club without him? Does Squidward get a bit of mean stuff happening to him in Club Spongebob? Yes, but what are we, the Scumbob Wiki? It's not a Squidward torture episode cause bad thing happened Squidward. A Squidward torture episode is Squidward Sick Days in season 13, where Squidward gets literally tortured for trying to escape the misery that is his job for just 1 day.
Are we done?
Don't be silly. We've just begun.
The point is that pre-movie SpongeBob really never did this. Jellyfishing is the only thing that is close, and it's still not this.
Or was SpongeBob already in the house?
Squid's Day Off is how pre-movie SpongeBob does the Squidward Sick Days. Squidward tries to get out of work, not because of him being literally terrified of his job, but because he is lazy.
You get to run the cash register.
The cash register. Wow! Squidward, who's gonna work the grill?
You are. It's part of the promotion I mentioned earlier.
So he leaves SpongeBob alone at the Krusty Krab, and he makes himself get all worked up, like, over it, all on his own. Because he wanted to get out of work because he's lazy. We literally can't go band for band, because your band is Squidward getting his ink squirted out of his nose by Patrick, and my band is Band Geeks. Number 3, Mr. Krabs is a selfish, greedy supervillain. What year is it? This is like the most comparable point to pre-movie, I guess, but who cares? Like, Krabs being greedy is not why people hate modern SpongeBob. Like, I agree, Krabs is very greedy in these episodes, but they are good episodes because of other aspects, and the worst Krabs episodes are bad because of other aspects, not just because Krabs is greedy. And let's not brush over how these 4 episodes end. Does Krabs win in the end of a single one of these?
Where's Mr. Krabs? He's missing out on all the summer fun.
Let me go! I gotta get some of that green stuff! No! Not that green stuff! No!
Krabs is a bad guy. Like, he is an antagonist in multiple of them, and he loses at the end.
You'll never catch me!
What?
Blasted exercise craze!
Cause he did bad, greedy things. Does he lose at the end of one course meal?
Not another feeding!
Get me out of here!
Get me out!
Well, you redeemed yourself, boy.
And I'm not even gonna list off episodes where Krabs is being greedy in like the most recent seasons, because that is not a criticism of the most recent seasons. You picked a bad point. Like, I'm doing this tweet a huge favor by trying to stay objective and not bringing up how like every episode in this tweet is just hilarious. That is my opinion, of course, but try this criticism of modern SpongeBob instead of this one. Like, replace number 3, Krabs is greedy, with no funny. Number 4, they reference and bring back too much stuff from older episodes. Oh, let's go, that's my point. And this might be the worst one as well. The mask one and the fun one is whatever, sure. Notice how the second image isn't from an episode called something like, I don't know, Fun Believable, though. If the references in modern SpongeBob was on this level, no one would care. Like legit, I would not have made one complaint about modern SpongeBob bringing back stuff if it was a mask being used again and the word fun being in like one frame of an episode. They redid the whole episode, like the whole damn fun episode was remade in season 14. And the 2 other examples are hilarious. Flats was an incidental without lines that they gave a role to. It's not the same as bringing back Nosferatu 20 years later to make whole episodes just about him. And come on with Squilliam. These characters appeared 2 times each in pre-movie, like 1 season apart, and they are actual characters in the show. Let's not act like references, callbacks and cameos and returning characters are the same thing. Squilliam Returns is an episode where Squilliam returns, that's it. PL149 is an episode where the whole selling point is being a sequel to SP129. Like, that's all it has going for it, and it fails at that. The Bully and Squilliam Returns are not nostalgia baiting. These episodes are not trying to bring fans in by reusing popular stuff from an older era of the show. These ones are. Number 5, there's too many sequel episodes. This is not the same. This is a series of episodes that went on from the first season with 2 episodes within the span of that first season. You can't compare 5 episodes in this series taking place in the first 3 seasons to them now, like today, making sequels to 25-year-old episodes. And while yes, they are making many sequel episodes now because it is the 25th anniversary, that don't change shit, cause that makes it even less comparable. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2 wasn't made to call back to the original for some type of anniversary. It was simply made because they saw like more story potential with the characters. Nosferatu is not brought back for that reason. If there was more story potential with him, they wouldn't have waited like 20 years. He is brought back for cheap nostalgia bait. Number 6. They are disrespecting Hillenburg's wishes. Oh my god. He directed the movie. He didn't direct season 4 or Camp Coral for like all I know. But I'm not gonna touch the whole disrespecting wishes thing because, like I've said before, I don't know, neither do you. Rest in peace, Steven Hillenburg.